China's economy is collapsing. China's economy has peaked. China has an overcapacity problem. We've all heard these claims in the media, right? But here's the thing. None of it is true. In reality, China's economy is still powering along, especially when it comes to its role as the world's manufacturing hub. Think about it this way. The US might be the world's only military superpower, spending more on its defense than the next 10 countries combined. But China? It's the world's manufacturing superpower. China produces more than the next 9 biggest manufacturing countries combined. So in today's video, we're diving into why no country can replace China as the world's manufacturing hub anytime soon. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to support our channel. Rising wages and workforce competitiveness in China. One common belief is that as wages rise in China, the country will become less attractive as a manufacturing hub. While it's true that wages have been increasing, China has managed to remain cost competitive for several compelling reasons, particularly when we focus on its workforce. Let's start by looking at some numbers. As of 2023, the average monthly wage for manufacturing workers in China is about $1,200. In contrast, workers in Vietnam, often viewed as a potential alternative for manufacturers, earn around $400 per month. At first glance, this significant wage difference makes Vietnam appear to be the more cost-effective choice for businesses looking to save on labor costs. However, the reality is a bit more complex. The primary factor at play is the skill level of the workforce. China has invested heavily in education and vocational training over the years, resulting in a workforce that is often more skilled and experienced compared to those in other developing countries. For instance, many Chinese workers are trained specifically for high-tech manufacturing jobs, particularly in industries like electronics and automotive. This specialized training allows them to handle complex tasks more efficiently and with fewer mistakes. In the electronics sector, for example, Chinese factories are known for their ability to produce smartphones quickly and accurately. Because the workers are trained to operate sophisticated machinery and adhere to strict quality control standards, they can achieve a higher output with better quality compared to many other countries. According to a McKinsey report, productivity in Chinese manufacturing is 2.5 times higher than that of India, highlighting that companies can accomplish more with fewer workers in China. This increased productivity can help offset the impact of higher wages. Apple's CEO Tim Cook explained this perfectly.
There's a confusion about China that, and let me at least give you my opinion. The popular conception is that companies come to China because of low labor cost. I'm not sure what part of China they go to, but the truth is China stopped being the low labor cost country many years ago. And that is not the reason to come to China from a supply point of view. The reason is because of the skill and the quantity of skill in one location and the type of skill it is. Like the products we do require really advanced tooling. And the precision that you have to have in tooling and working with the materials that we do are state of the art. And the tooling skill is very deep here. You know, in the US, you could have a meeting of tooling engineers and I'm not sure we could fill the room. In China, you could fill multiple football fields. It's that vocational expertise is very deep, very, very deep here. And I give the education system a lot of credit for continuing to push on that, even when others were de-emphasizing vocational. Now I think many countries in the world have woke up and said, you know, this is a key thing and we've got to correct that. But China called that right from the beginning.
Furthermore, as China's manufacturing sector continues to innovate and improve, the workforce evolves alongside it. Newer generations of workers are entering the job market with even more advanced skills, particularly in technology and engineering. This ongoing improvement in workforce capability suggests that China will likely remain competitive, even as wage rates increase. As a result, many businesses continue to view China as a prime location for manufacturing, despite lower wages in countries like India and Vietnam. Economies of scale and efficiency in China. When we think about what makes China the go-to hub for global manufacturing, two key factors stand out: its massive scale and efficiency, combined with highly integrated supply chains. Together, these elements create a powerful ecosystem that many other countries struggle to replicate. Let's start with scale. China is the largest manufacturer in the world, accounting for about 30% of global manufacturing output as of 2021. To put that in perspective, that's more than the combined output of the United States, Japan, and Germany. This massive scale gives China an advantage that few countries can match. For example, consider the automotive industry. In 2021, China produced over 26 million vehicles, making it the largest automotive market in the world. Companies like Toyota, Volkswagen, and Tesla have significant production facilities in China, allowing them to produce cars quickly and efficiently to meet both domestic and international demand. This scale means that manufacturers can benefit from economies of scale, which helps lower costs. When you produce millions of units, you can spread out fixed costs over a larger number of products, ultimately reducing the price per unit. Now let's talk about efficiency. Chinese factories are known for their ability to produce goods at a rapid pace. According to a report by the World Economic Forum, 80% of global supply chains are affected by China's manufacturing prowess. A key part of this efficiency is the use of advanced technologies and automation. Many Chinese factories have adopted cutting-edge manufacturing techniques that streamline processes and improve output. For instance, some smartphone manufacturers in China can assemble devices in as little as 30 minutes, thanks to highly optimized production lines. But efficiency isn't just about speed, it's also about quality. Chinese manufacturers have developed stringent quality control measures, allowing them to minimize defects and ensure high standards. For example, in electronics, companies like Foxconn, which assembles products for Apple, have established rigorous quality checks that help maintain high levels of accuracy. This means that while they are producing quickly, they are also ensuring that the products meet the necessary specifications and standards. Besides, China's supply chain is highly localized, which means that manufacturers can source components from nearby suppliers, drastically reducing lead times. In the city of Shenzhen, for example, a major tech hub, you can find suppliers for almost every component needed to assemble a smartphone within a few kilometers. This local sourcing allows for quick adjustments in production and faster responses to market demands. If a company needs a change in the design or specifications, they can communicate with local suppliers and make modifications without long delays. In contrast, when companies attempt to shift their manufacturing to countries like India or Vietnam, they often encounter challenges. While these countries may have lower labor costs, they typically lack the same level of supply chain integration and infrastructure. For example, a smartphone manufacturer moving to India may find that essential components need to be imported from China, which can lead to delays and increased costs. This is why, despite rising wages and other challenges, many companies still see China as the best option for manufacturing. And that's exactly why no other country can replace China as the world's manufacturing hub. Just look at its recent success with electric vehicles. It shows how China's vast industrial base gives it a competitive edge across nearly every sector. Politicians who talk loosely about decoupling from China might want to take a closer look at the facts. What do you think? Do you agree with our take? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and most importantly, subscribe to our channel to support us.